Landslides have costed New Zealand 250 to 300 million New Zealand dollars for the past 160 years, along with the loss of 1,800 human lives as of 2021. In the latest occurrence of the Cyclone Gabriel, 2,000 landslide-related insurance claims have been documented over the past summer. A common precursor to landslides is land movement. Therefore, it is crucial to determine the feasibility and develop a landslide early warning system. A typical landslide early warning system consists of land movement data along with geological and hydrological data, for which numerical analysis and modeling would be done to generate a landslide warning. Within the bounds of our research, we will be looking into land movement data acquisition using remote sensing technology. As part of our research aim, gaps would be identified using the literature review, for which a site selection procedure would be undertaken, followed by 3 to 4 readings of the site using a ground-based scanner, for which GIS analysis would be used to generate a land movement rate, and conclusively, a procedure would be implemented for further research. As part of an update, the literature review has been done along with partly of the site selection process. The literature review concluded that the TLS scanner would be a feasible ground-based remote sensing technology, along with the gaps which were identified which could be mitigated within this research. A series of gaps were identified for which mitigations would be taken into consideration. These gaps and limitations would be identified and taken into consideration during the data acquisition phase of the project. A typical site selection workflow consists of defining the problem, in this case landslides, for which we will identify GIS criteria, of which the relevant data sets would be downloaded from reliable sources, carried on by GIS analysis, for which potential sites could be noted, conclusively reaching a final site selection. In terms of an update, we have defined the problem, identified the criteria, and downloaded the datasets. The identification of the susceptibility criteria was chosen and confirmed using extensive number of literature sources. The datasets have been downloaded from reliable and accredited GIS sources and have been mapped onto a GIS software to facilitate the next stage of the site selection process. As mentioned earlier, the next stage of the site selection process would be to run a GIS analysis to determine feasible sites, followed by a finalized site selection. Upon completion of the GIS analysis, potential sites would be assessed before reaching the conclusion of a finalized site. As mentioned before, the next steps for the research aim after the site selection process would be to take readings of the site, run a GIS analysis, and generate a land movement rate. Use this system for further research. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you soon at the Engineering Design Show.